In this video, we'll be looking at physics. Now, physics are really interesting, and it's basically an object falling, but instead of just falling straight down, it'll bounce off other objects. So we can do some really interesting stuff with this. So how do we set up physics to begin with? So we need an object that we want to fall. So we're going to go sprite, and we're going to just call this fall. And we're going to click, and we're going to add this object in. Now, I'm actually going to draw triangle for this. I'm going to come up with a rough triangle shape, just like so, and I'm going to fill it in. And we can just get the brush and fix up those gaps. So we've got a triangle now. Now, a triangle is a really interesting shape in the way it falls, because it's going to bounce off one of three sides. Now, first thing we need to change is we need to change this thing called the collision polygon. So this is actually what the game uses to calculate hitboxes. So with our triangle, this ain't going to make sense because it's going to still act like a cube. So what we need to do is just bring our collision polygons in to match our shape. So just a slight change there needed. And now when it does any calculations with our physics, it's going to use these polygons instead of the ones that were already on there. And we can add more polygons if we want for more complex shapes. We don't want it to be perfect. That's a lot of processing power that we don't want to take away from our game. But we want it to be more accurate, especially when creating enemies that are going to attack our players. We want their hitboxes to be as close to the enemy as possible. So now we've got that, we can exit, and we've got our cube. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it around here. And we're going to add a brand new behavior. And this behavior is going to be called physics. So we can go down to our physics one, we can add it. Now we also need to add this to our floor as well. So if I just test it first, show you what happens if we don't. So you see our cube falls, and it falls out the screen, which is not good. I'm also just going to really quickly change my viewport size, just so you can see this more clearly when we run it. So I'm just going to come across. And let's just make this a bit bigger. So we'll change the width to 1000. We'll change this to 550. So again, if we just run this, let's try that again. Sorry. So we'll just change that once more. So view, and we want this 1000. Sorry. So 1000 by 550. We run it again. We can see our triangle just falls through the level. So it's not good. So what we need to do is we need to add a brand new behavior to our background as well. Physics does not respond to the solid behavior. It only responds to the physics behavior. So if we want anything to react with a physics layer, they also need to have the physics property. Now you're going to see a problem straight away with using this, and it's our level falls. And we don't want that. We want our platforms to stay where they are. So we can click on our platforms. And if it's platform's already in, you're going to have to do this manually for each one. If you're adding a new platform, it'll be applied to those new platforms. And we just need to go down to physics, and we need to click on this immovable. This means our platforms will no longer move and won't be affected by the normal physics, but they'll still interact with other physics objects. So if we run it now, see our triangle reacts to the physics. Now it's missed our platform because our platform has not got physics on. So we're just going to come across and we'll make this a little bit bigger. Oops. And we're just going to add the physics as well. So behavior, physics. And again, we want this to be immovable so it doesn't move. And we run it once more. And now you see our triangle falls down and it fills that gap. So we can get some really interesting things happen with this. In the next video, we're going to look at how we can actually move this object around with our players and how the player can use this as a solid block as well. And yes, this will interact with stuff like our rotate and moving platforms if they've also got the physics properties set up. So you can have it interact with other areas of the game as well.